Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a while. You might be thinking, oh, where have you been? We all missed you. Not really, nobody misses me. But the truth of the matter is I've been very busy. There have been a lot of life changes happening. As you can see, I'm switching cars faster than I can keep track of them. And, well, I'm just trying to live my life. But the goal is to be getting more content out very soon. I've got, obviously, this video going out. But there have been some things happening behind the scenes. As you all know, I live with my parents. They're actually moving. They are going to be changing houses and moving out of the area very soon. So it's going to be kind of a challenge to find time to upload and help my parents remodel the house at the same time. Because I'm not working right now. I'm out of a job. So I'm going to be staying that way while I help my parents remodel the house. I have enough savings to live off of. I really don't have to worry about working for now. In other news, I need your help. This is kind of what this video is about. If you know me, I don't usually ever ask anybody for money. But I'm at that point where I don't have to have your money. I don't need your money. I would just like your money. And I know that kind of sounds worse than actually needing it. But I have a fundraiser going on right now. I have the link down in the description. I'm trying to raise enough money to put a down payment on my parents' house that they're selling. For those of you that don't know, this is my childhood house. I've lived here for 18 years. Every memory that I really have is in that house, which is really sad. I was homeschooled. I didn't have a lot of friends. I didn't get out a whole lot. So pretty much everything I did was centered around that house. And now my parents are selling it and getting rid of it. And it's really sad to me. You know, when I was younger, I always thought, you know, it would be really cool. Jesus fucking Christ, man. Fucking idiot. God. It would be really nice to be able to keep that house up, you know, and actually have a chance to own it, you know, because I really haven't, you know. So my goal is to put a good down payment on that house and purchase it. You know, that's my end result. So I'm only asking for enough money to make a sizable down payment on the home. It's gonna help get that monthly payment lower. You know, I mean, every day I went to school. You know, eat, sleep, wake up. You know, hang out, everything. You know, so I have a sister. You know, just kind of grew up there. So I would like to continue to do that. Maybe pass it down one day. So link in the description for the GoFundMe to help me put a good down payment on that house. Only constructive criticism, guys. I've already had plenty of people be like, you know, and I understand. Some people don't grasp or understand the mentality of sentiment. You know, like some people are like, well, you know, that's just not practical and you need to wake up. You know, I'm a firm believer that you should be able to chase your dream no matter how big. And if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. You know? I mean, I don't entirely expect this to happen. You know? I mean, I think that... Let me readjust y'all here. Hopefully you guys don't fall as much. I mean, at the end of the day, I know this is a long shot, you know? But, hey, I mean, I want to wake up at the end knowing that I at least gave it my best try and did everything I could to try and make this happen. So, that's just one thing happening right now. The other thing, I am trying to get my photography and videography business going. For those of you that don't know, I did videography, photography, audio engineering, music, stuff like that for about 5 or 6 years until I moved into the workplace and started doing things like retail management, because I have some experience doing that as well. And I mean, I could always go back into that, but I would prefer not to. Like so many people try to spend their time doing things they don't want to do. And I understand that in life sometimes you have to make a compromise and, you know, do those things that you don't really want to do, so you can get to the area where you can do something you want to do. And I've done that for what, 3.5, 4 years now. So I've decided that I'm going to start bridging the gap from what I have to do, what I want to do. So breaking into that is going to be a little bit interesting. But as soon as you get a little bit of experience under your belt, everyone starts to look at you a little bit differently, and you're able to start getting jobs in that market, you know, in that area. So that's my current goal. Besides, of course, trying to buy this house that I probably have no business buying. So some of you might have the questions, how is the TRD? Well, it's been holding up very well. I'm almost going on 2,000 miles on the car now. And it's been doing pretty decent. It's been doing its job well. It's definitely a Toyota. I mean, I can't really make any reliability comments right now because, again, it's only almost 2,000 miles. That's not a very long time. But in general, it has been working very well. I'm very happy with it. And we will see how it continues to hold up over this course of time. Other things that are going on, soon-ish, I'm not gonna say soon, but soon-ish, PC gaming will be coming to the channel. I plan on getting a decent gaming PC here in the next, I can't make a time frame guarantee, but soon. I just kind of want to see how this whole house stuff pans out, you know, because if it works out, I mean, it will be a big purchase. Now, it will allow me to upload a lot more often. It'll also allow a lot more space, a lot more different types of uploads, but it is a big expense, and I don't think writing it off as a business expense is going to work. So we're just going to go ahead here and just see what happens, you know, and see how it all works, because until I know, I'm not sure what direction the channel is going to be taking. The content should probably be very similar to what we've seen up to this point, but you know, I can't really say, you know, what the future holds for the channel. Probably some PS4 gaming will be coming to the channel a little bit here and there. It's going to kind of be spotty because it is hard to record PS4 without your, you know, capture box and all that equipment. But there is going to be some PS4 gaming, PC gaming later. BeamNG Drive is going to be a big game on the channel. I'm really excited to get my hands on that. I played the original Rigs of Rods. It's from the same developers back when I was a kid. Another wonderful memory I have from when I was a child. And I still occasionally play it on my Mac. The last version that they uploaded, I think 0.38.2, I think. And there's not a whole lot of content for it. It's really sucky because it crashes all the time. So it wasn't supposed to be made for Mac, but they ported it to Mac. But Rigs of Rods, BeamNG Drive, games like that, they will be coming to the channel. Euro Truck Simulator, GTA 5, stuff like that. Is going to be coming to the channel as well if this whole gaming PC thing does take off. R1 Concepts, the brake place. So they've contacted me again. Apparently they sent me some pictures of some sort. I don't know what pictures they are or what they have, but I never got them, so I'm going to have to call them. But they're really trying to get my attention. So take that as you may. And before you, Chad, start typing in the comments, they're not contacting you. They don't care about your stupid video. I have communication to prove it, so sorry. On top of that, a video on how brakes work is going to be coming out soon. An updated one, because the last one I filmed was in the rain and you couldn't really hear me. I put a plastic Walmart bag over the camera, and all you heard was the rain hitting the bag. You really didn't hear me talking. It was really terrible. It was a nice atmosphere, but it was terrible. It was cold as anything too. So my hand fingers were freezing. I was like, So I'm going to make an updated one on how they were. But apart from that, we'll see how the channel pans out, you know. I mean, it's just going to have to see. A lot of stuff going on in life right now. Go check out the fundraiser down in the description. Tell all your friends. If you yourself can't donate, no problem. Just tell everybody you know, spread the word, and hopefully it works out. I mean, if it doesn't, it doesn't. Otherwise, I'm going to have to move with them somewhere. They don't know where they're going yet. And somebody might be saying, why don't you just buy an apartment? Well, the whole purpose of me trying to get this house is just the sentiment value behind it. I love the house. I love growing up in it. The layout's really nice. That's kind of been a thing since I was young, that I would love to upkeep the house. So it's that. I mean, if I don't get this house, I'm just gonna move with my parents to the next house. So they're talking about renting a nice, 5,000 square foot house out in the country, and living that way. And I mean, I could go do that, but I would much rather like to live in my old childhood home. It's just a thing for me. Most of my adult life that I remember, as far back as I remember, I was in this house. I was born in Michigan, but and then we went to Virginia for a couple of years, and then when I was like 3, we moved here and lived in this house ever since. So it was basically since let's see, about 20 years I've been in that house. So same room, same bed, same bathroom, same everything, because I got my own little area. And that's just it every day, So I guess you can kind of understand how sentimental the home is to me. And having a house would be nice to have, because with my goals here in the next few years of getting married and settling down, I think it's a step in the right direction. So it would just be nice to have my own place, and have it be my childhood home, because it holds a lot of value to me, and I just kind of hope some people can see that. I mean, not everybody's going to understand. I know a lot of people are going to be like, that's a really stupid thing to do, and it's way too big of a house for you, and I understand it's definitely a big home, and I do kind of feel I don't know, guilty, I guess I would say, asking for help to buy it, because like no human in the right mind would be like, I can't afford it, but I'm gonna ask people to help me afford it, even though it's it's way more than I need. But it's just the fact that it was my childhood home, is why I would love to purchase it, so it's gonna be one of those things that's like a dream come true. We all have dreams. Some of them are practical, some of them are practical. I have a dream, to one day make a bunch of money being a photographer, a videographer, and a musician. But is it gonna happen? Who knows? I'm gonna damn well try and make sure it happens, but it's a lot of hard work. Dreams don't just happen overnight, and the people that try and force them are just naive, so it is at the end of the day what it is, and what happens. But I mean, I would appreciate any help y'all might offer, even a smallest donation helps. So it's just, yeah. So now let this Toyota Echo here over. Toyota freaking Echo. Thumbs up if you remember the Toyota Echo. Oh my god, I see those cars around, I'm like, ooh, those things were ugly. But for some people, that's what they had, and that's the thing. I think a lot of people hate on certain vehicles, like the Prius. The Prius gets so much hate. Oh, the Prius gets so much hate. But for some people, it's what they got, Some people, it's what they have. And to be fair, some of these cars people hate aren't terrible cars. They might be a little ugly, they might be a little weird, but they're not horrible cars. They're, point A to point B machines. They'll get you there. They'll get the job done. And that's really at its base what a vehicle is. Anything more is just extra. I'm very fortunate to be able to have a car like this. You know, I was very fortunate to be able to have a car like the Challenger until it cost me way too much money. I had to get rid of it. I miss that car. I wish I had kept it, but you know, this is a lot more practical. Especially with getting married in the near future. You know, this is a 4-door car that's gonna be able to support a family, you know. That guy had modified the fuck out of that Volkswagen Jetta, dude. That guy, he had some modifications on that car. That had to be like a 350 horsepower Jetta, dude. That's why it has those wide tires on it. He's running rich too, I can smell it. So he's running on something. Good times, man, good times. Skyler wasn't a cop. I've already got one ticket in this car. I don't need another one. I still haven't paid the first one. Get to go to court next week.